If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to do good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Still on his feet at the 45. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. RPO complete to open the drive. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll give it to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Makes the catch. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the...
Fires the pass. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Shoots it to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a creep.
Touchdown, Hawaii! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Still running at the 40. All out of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. He lets one fly deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense,
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
and it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Runs through a tackle.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the right. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Rolling right and going deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Warriors.
Well, this This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Pocket breaking down. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
Hawaii, 35. Maryland, 21.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the field.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's McDonald. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's McDonald. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Terrapins are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The option look. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. There's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. No cup.
Touchdown, Hawaii! Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Now on the option. Can't get him to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throw.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet.
Reese, never a doubt. He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So we open the final period with a third down play. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. It's caught. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point was good. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slip it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught near the sticks. It's McNabb to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They'll try the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Boom. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running into the open space. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.